Welcome. Let's talk about it. So I'm looking up here at the artwork. That's what I'm looking at on my wall. Let's talk about it. Shall we? Let's talk about what's going on in the NBA today. Right? Listen. I'm going to bring you guys up to speed on things you might not be privy to. Oh, and some of you might know because sports have been yelling it all week. He's the president of the Players Association after I said so. Let me go ahead and bring you guys up to speed in life. The NBPA, the National Basketball Players Association, is a union of the NBA players where the players actually have representation and people that are chosen to represent them in cases of negotiations. It used to be Isaiah Lord Thomas III. Buck Williams was president of the Players Union, where the players actually vote and elect, supposedly. Now, president of the Players Union was, well, it's just been reelected too this year, was Chris Paul. And as president of the Players Union, I can't name one thing he's done. This collective bargaining agreement that was done for the players' benefit. The players really gave up a lot of power to get that CBA, and I don't think they're the ones that came out on top in the deal. Now, of course, he said he was humbled that he was reelected to this. But what you don't know and what they don't tell you is the other parties that are involved in this. Oh, yeah. Everybody's like, I know he's going to find a way to work LeBron into this. I know it. Vice president to Chris Paul used to be Kyle Korver. Yeah, I know. Fourth Korver used to be the vice president until this year. Until a couple months ago, he was vice president. Now, Garrett Temple from the Kings, the guard, he's vice president. Yep. And the other members of the council or the committee is first vice president. First vice president is LeBron James. No surprise there. And the secretary treasury is James Jones. James Jones is secretary treasurer. He played for Cleveland. LeBron James, he's on Cleveland. Kyle Korver, he's on Cleveland. Who elected them? Now, the other vice presidents of the company, meaning the people that fall under LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Steph Curry, Anthony Tolliver, Andre Iguodala. And of course, you have to have one international person, Pau Gasol. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your NBPA, National Basketball Players Association. And they were elected by the players. Supposedly. Now, am I wrong? Or does this picture seem a little odd? It seems a little odd to me. I mean, seriously, it seems a little odd. And it's odd to me because These guys are all in cahoots. Most of them are all friends of LeBron James. So when you see all these things happening, like certain trades, certain deals that are being done, like the NBA All-Star Weekend, that's coming up with this ridiculous idea of having two captains and letting the players choose who's going to be on their team, like a playground. It's only going to lead to problems and issues with players. Because now it's going to be like, well, people are picking their friends. He don't like me, so I'm not going to get picked. Now it becomes a bigger problem than usual, but they don't want to abandon the voting system, so they're still voting 12 from the East, 12 from the West. So if you got 12 from the East and you got 12 from the West, it's the same thing. But here is the scenario. This is the contributions we get from the NBPA. This is what they do. They come up with this idea, right? This is going to make the game exciting. This is going to change it up. Going to make it more better. We're going to switch players. We're going to be able to have two people, two captains, and then those two captains, we get to pick our team. And that's going to make the game exciting. No, it isn't. You know who sold that? LeBron James. Why would LeBron James say that? Because he's trying to say he didn't have any help again in the All-Star game? Because that's his MO. I need help. I need help, James. LeBron, I need help, James. That's his name. Now he needs help in the All-Star game. Why? Because he's been the captain of the East. And in the last 8 years, they are 1-7 against the West. And it isn't because the West has better players. It's because y'all don't play. They're led by you. That's the problem. They're led by you. And because they're led by you, the gameplay has sucked. Nobody's even playing. You've seen better games being played in a scrimmage. So it's not about the players. It's about how you're playing. Only stupid people would believe it's the latter. Anybody with common sense already knows that this is a lie, and this is only done because LeBron James wants to pick his own team, just like he does in the regular games. He wants to pick and choose people on his team so that he can feel he got a better chance at winning. Because he always wants a stacked deck. This is about LeBron James. Who did not know Steph Curry and LeBron would be the two people to select? It's bull. This whole thing stinks to high heaven. I'm not even going to watch the game. I'm not even supporting that bull crap. So I'm out on this whole process. Because it stinks to high heaven, and I don't want no part of them ruining the game in any further. They've already then allowed them to change rules for LeBron James. This whole thing stinks. And I just had to let you guys know, because nobody is telling you these things. Nobody is. But now that I made a video, somebody like Brian Warthog will come out and say something. So when you see it on television, then it'll be like, they talked about it. No, they didn't. They just got it from me. Because I'm the one that can go out and say these things while they got to get paid to kiss up to LeBron James because they get a check for it. Hey, that's their life. I'm out.